Ladies and gentlemen, transvestites and hermaphrodites, welcome to this game. This is a ZvZ. This is your boy Omnisexual in the house with my co-presenter.
What's up? It's Omnipotent.
Omnipotent, a lot of enthusiasm there from Omnipotent. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start off by saying that I am extremely angry right now. As you would have heard if you watched the previous game, I stepped out halfway through the game to go and acquire my new chair, which had just arrived. I have been eagerly awaiting this chair for the past 72 hours. It arrived now at about 6:10 in the evening. I don't mind. I then rolled it into my bedroom and sat my fat ass down on that chair. And by the end of the replay, I was wet. Not because of the amazing gameplay I had witnessed, no. That was not the reason that I was wet. It was more than likely because somebody urinated on my brand new chair. I'm laughing, but I am not happy right now. I had to go and change my clothes and put a towel down. I actually put quite a few towels down on this chair. It smells like urine. It's either urine or petroleum. The company that delivered the chair was probably quite angry at the way in which I spoke to them on the phone, so they were probably hoping that I was one of those nerds who smokes, so that while sitting in my chair, I could light up a smoke and be engulfed in flames, because I guess I just have a way of making people angry like that.
What if it's human pee?
It's more than likely the pee of a couple black guys, like 3 or 4 really large black men. 2 of them were probably straight out of prison, so they probably took a large piss on my chair. You know, there could have been some phlegm here.
They could have very well might have had an orgy on the chair before giving it to you as well. Looks like both of these Zerg players we have Epimetheus as the blue Zerg in the left-hand corner, and KOzmajko.
Majko, ladies and gentlemen, both of these players, 2 Masters players off of the European server. We're in for quite a spectacular game over here. Very good scouting going on, and both have taken an expo. Over to you, bud.
Yeah, both are taking a fast expo based on what they scouted. They felt safe enough to early expand. Both was getting a spawning pool down first. Looks like Epimetheus is getting a gas, where I'll just call him KO. KO doesn't look like he's going for any gas. It's interesting play. He's getting the queen in both. I don't know why. Looks like the speed being cancelled by Epimetheus.
He's got a plan. He's got a plan. The spine crawler going down for KO over here. Playing at this level, I would believe that it's quite safe to assume that there is a plan. You know what I mean? They've got to have a plan. These guys, they don't fuck around. You know what I mean? They're probably here to win. So we can just assume that they've got a plan.
Yeah, let's hope. And finally, the speed going down for Epimetheus, and we still don't see any gas going down for. Finally, gas going down for KO, as well as a roach warren. So he was going fast roaches. And we have
fast roaches at 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's faster than his opponents, so I mean, you could class that as fast.
Yeah, this is true. There we go. Yeah, very great deduction. The Roach Warrior nearly done over there. The single gas going up. I don't see any other gas going up. I see that Queen is just shitting all over that hatchery, creating more lava. And
it's more like puking than taking a dump on it, you know. It dumps out creep tunes and then, like, vomits, like, eggs out of its mouth. But,
thank you. So we see an early push over here with a couple Zerglings. Not really a push. I think that was more of a scout, just to see what was going on. I just need to see this before I comment. He has. Wait, one more second. He has not spotted the Roach Warren, so he has no idea what is going on right now.
Yeah, for all he knows, he's also getting his speedlings out. Let's see if he gets a Baneling Nest or a Roach Warren. It's a big deal if Epimetheus does not get a Roach Warren and instead goes for a Baneling Nest. And he does throw a roach bomb, thank goodness. If he had gone gamings, he probably uh, would have lost the game in a few minutes after putting them down and
Yeah,
seeing
for
roaches
sure.
come out from KO. And they're going down for KO at the moment.
I would like to just comment on something else there. If you just pull down the drop down APM tab, have a look at that. That is phenomenal APM from both these players. KO sitting at the 240 region. His opponent, Empress, at the 250 region. That was current. Their averages are 165 to KO, 111 to Epimetheus. That is, you have to admit that that is fast play.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be pretty fast at master's level. You have to be able to control a lot of things all at once. We'll probably see a spy systems there as a battle. Looks like more scouting going in by Epimetheus.
The third base also going down for Epimetheus up at the top over there.
Yeah, and he's still sticking. He's not getting any roaches out just yet. Still waiting to see what comes out of KO. A lot of spine crawlers going up for KO at the moment. He feels a bit unsafe. He feels like zerglings want to come in and do a lot of damage, so he just wants to put up a couple of spine crawlers. Also, he had the spare minerals, considering that he didn't mine gas until about 5-6 minutes in the game.
You know what's quite interesting is the Overlord placement on the middle on the middle of the map. Both players pretty much know exactly what's coming and exactly what's going.
Yeah, in ZvZ, it's pretty rare that you get an air attacking unit apart from the Queen anywhere near the beginning of the game. So what they can do as Zerg is spread out their Overlords as they feel fit. Since there probably won't be any Hydras
Yeah, and
until later on in the game.
KO doing some great scouting there with that Overseer. He pretty much knows exactly what his opponent's done, exactly what his opponent's got. I don't think he spotted that third expo up at the... He has not spotted that third expo up at the top. That could be quite detrimental. You know, he has been out expanded now. And, you know, it's not where you want to be, I think, when you're a Zerg. I don't play Zerg myself. But I could assume that in any matchup, being out expanded is not what you want to happen.
Of course not. I mean, it looks like both players going for infestation pit, both going for roaches as well. Obviously, feeling a bit uncomfortable. They need to produce a lot of their units right now. And a contaminate going down on the hatchery by KO. I don't see what use that could be. You know, delay for 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just a delaying tactic, I suppose. As we've mentioned, you just can't do anything out of there for 30 seconds. And at this level, I think that's quite a big deal. I think that not being able to do something for 30 seconds sort of makes you want to beat your own mother to death. You know, that's with APM like that. I would assume that's the sort of effect it would have on you. However, I could be...
If you do want to beat your mother over the head with something, you probably do need to go into a Civic Ward. But looks like another contaminant going down on the infestation pit of KO from Epimetheus. It's delaying his pathogen glands for his infestors, and further delaying the infestors coming out of KO. The way it works is that they get the pathogen glands for their infestors, and then when a certain, I think it's about 30 or 40 seconds into the research of pathogen glands, they can start producing infestors in order for them to get the upgrade as soon as they pop out. So that could have been bad for KO. I mean, if he had the infestors time
for sure.
With that. He would have had to wait for that energy. But looks like there's a big push coming out. A lot of roaches in the middle of the map, as well as the infestors.
This is going to be quite a colossal battle, both with the +1 weapon upgrades. You know, it's not often you hear somebody do this, but I think that the Zerglings might make all the difference over here. They're on the creep. Very good placement, keeping his army directly on the creep. My goodness, that was a lot of fungal growth.
Those fungal growths were huge. He caught a way bigger ball of Epimetheus's roaches than Epimetheus caught of KO. A lot more damage being done. A lot of
Epimetheus on the run right now. The APM is skyrocketing. Epimetheus leading his army directly back into his reinforcements. Fungal growth going down again, doing huge damage to that army. But Epimetheus is still on the run.
Yeah, and it looks like KO putting back now, finally realizing that
KO, I think that KO could have quite comfortably have sniped that hatchery that had just gone down. I don't know why he didn't snipe that hatchery.
Yeah, he could have sniped it, but I mean, it probably would have been cancelled to put right back up. So, um, is it worth it to throw away a couple of roaches for a hatch that's going to be cancelled? I don't know, but he could have. Oh well, we'll see if it makes a big difference. And KO finally taking a third. We see Epimetheus now on 4 bases. And a lot of roaches. Let's take a look at the unit counting station. We have 45 roaches from KO, 44 for Epimetheus, and 4 infestors for each. So the battles are going to be very, very down to very close and very much down to the good fungals and the good roach micro. We'll see if any burrow is being researched. It looks like burrow is being researched for Epimetheus, which means that he can further micro his